everyone, it's Emma from the Greenfield Senior Center. So today we're going to do a functional fitness. We're going to do some standing, some sitting. If you have a ball, grab a ball. If you have a set of light weights, go ahead and grab those. Right? We're just going to start by rolling our shoulders up, back, and down. And again, roll them up, back, and down. One more time. Now bring those arms nice and wide. Fingertips outstretched to the wall. You're going to bring it up nice and slow. And now you're going to drop one arm down. And you're going to reach up with this arm and down with this arm. And you're just going to take that palm and just ride right down the side of that thigh. And hold and breathe. And then you're going to come on up. Other arm goes up, reaching for the sky. The other hand comes down, and you're going to reach down the side of your thigh. And down you go, and reaching up. Nice work. And then come back up. All right. So we're just going to take it to a wide V. Bring the arms up. So you look at V right here. We're going to bring the wrist in, the palms in, and turn the wrist out. Bring it in. And so from the side, are you stacking your shoulders over your hips? And bring it in nice and slow, and out. 2 more. In and out, last one. Bring it in now, push the air all the way down. Nice work. All right, so we're just gonna take the fingertips reaching to the floor right here. Shoulders are tall and square. We're just gonna lift up and down. So from the side, it just looks like this. Lift, think of those thumbs as going up. Lift and lower, and lift. 4 more. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, leave the arms up, bring them out to the side. You go ahead and flex your wrists like you're washing the walls and just draw nice circles right here. Staying right here. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Now go ahead and drop those arms. We're going to do some hip openers. So if you need your base of stability, go ahead and grab it. You're going to draw the knee up, and you're going to bring it out to the side. So it's like you're drawing a circle with that knee. And bring it up and around. Sometimes having your arm out for counterbalance is helpful. Roll that hip and bring it around. 1 more. Nice work. Other leg. So you a little arm out for counterbalance, or you're holding onto your base of stability. Knee comes up and draw a big circle. So just moving that hip around in its joint. Reach up and around and down. I'm trying to control the down. 2 more. Here's 2. Nice work. Last one. Good. All right, so we're going to stand nice and tall. We're just going to lift to our toes. So again, if you have your base of stability next to you or in front of you, that's perfectly fine. Lift and lower. So what you're looking for here is to keep the shoulders, yet again, stacked over the hips. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Stay right here. Up and down. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one. Nice work. Here's take one toe to the front, and then you're just going to rotate that ankle around. Drawing little circles with it. Again, holding onto your base of stability if you need it, right? And then go back the other way. While you're standing here, think of your balance though. Try to feel all 4 corners of that foot. Other foot comes up. Hold right here. When you're ready, lift the foot up off. And again, grab your base of stability. Little ankle circles. Right? Drawing a big circle with those toes. And then when you're ready, stop and go back the other way. Nice work. All right. So we're just going to do something just to warm up the whole body. We're just going to go with the arms to the front, arms to the back. Now you're going to start here, and then we're going to add a little squat, pushing back and up. So those arms get propelled up, and you can take your thumbs and reach up just a little bit higher, and reach. Push and reach. Push back, reach up. Here's 4. Here's 3. Last one right here. And then bring it down. Nice work. All right, so we're going to get warmed up standing up. Now we're going to go to our sitting position. You're going to grab your weights. So, need my weights. Nice work, right? So, sitting nice and tall in your chair. Rolling your shoulders up, back and down. Your feet are flat on the floor. Palms facing each other. Fingertips wrapped around that weight, or you can hold it by cradling through your forefinger and thumb. And you can do that if it's not too heavy. Now we're gonna fly like a bird out to the side and bring it back. We're gonna control the up motion, and we're gonna control the down motion. And where are you gonna be if this is too much for you? You're either gonna do it without weights, right? Or if you need to shorten those levers, you're just gonna put a little bend to the elbow, right? That's fine too. So there's all sorts of variations for this. Bring it up and down, 2 more. Lift and long, 1 more. All right, just like we did in the beginning when we were standing up, we're gonna bring the arms up to the front and bring it back down. Bring it up to the front and control the down. Bring it up, bring it down. Nice work. Keeping that chest tall and proud, right? Stacked over the shoulders and stacked over the hips. I did not have enough coffee this morning, that I can tell you. Here's 2. Last one, and bring it up. All right, so we're gonna put those 2 moves together. So remember, you're welcome to put the weights down at any time. I'm sitting on the edge of my chair and I'm making sure that my sits bones are secure on the cushion. So we're gonna do 1 fly to the side, 1 fly to the front. Nice and controlled. Bring it up. Now I'm trying not to bring my arms any higher than my shoulders, right? And down. And I'm trying not to let the up motion be any faster than the down motion. So just control, right? Nice work. Let's go 1 more. To the front. And now to the side. Last one, all right? Rolling those shoulders, get rid of those weights if you need to. Maybe you grab weights that are too heavy. Oftentimes that happens to me. All right, so letting your arms hang nice and long. We're gonna push into our feet, but on the floor, our ankles are right below our knees. We're gonna push forward. We're gonna bring the arms back, and then we're gonna bring them back forward. So we have a larger range of motion when we push our chest forward. So just bring long, strong arms back, and then forward. No further than those knees though, okay, when you come forward. You don't want any momentum. And if this is too much, go ahead and do 1 arm at a time. That works too. And just push back, and bring it. 2 more. 2. Last one. Nice work. All right. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. I want you to try this one without weights. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it without weights. You're going to come forward. Your palms are going to be facing the back. And you're going to pulse behind you. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1. Now I keep looking up at you, but really, you're at home or wherever you are, I want you to just be looking at the floor, right? I don't want you to crank your neck up. 3, 2, 1, and again. 3, 2, 1 more set. Here's 3, 2, 1. Now leaving the weight out of this. We're gonna go 1 to the front, out to the side, and then we're gonna lean forward as we bring the arms back, all right? So 1 to the front, 1 to the side, and then to the back, and then we're going to lean forward. So just a few more times. And remember, shorten the levers. And you can also just do 1 arm at a time, right? Up, side, and back. So taking time to do this work, going a little bit slower, that brings a little bit more time under tension for the muscles, right? And back. 1 more set. Bring it up, bring it out. Nice work. And to the back. All right, I'm gonna leave those weights out of this for a moment. I want you to draw your elbows into a goalpost position. This is goalpost for me. Maybe if you're at home and you have some shoulder issues, you wanna not have your arms up so high or laterally away from your body, that's okay too. Drop them down into like a W position too, right? I'm gonna stay here because this is what works for me. And I'm gonna reach over to this corner, which is right above this hand here, and bring it back. And I'm gonna reach up and over here, and I'm gonna bring it back. Reach up and over. And now if you're sitting on the edge of the chair, as you're moving, I want you to think. Make sure those sits bones stay nice and secure on the chair, right? You don't want to be in a reclined position. Reach up and over. It's like you're trying to get your fingertips above the other fingertips as you reach across. 2 more. Up and over. And up and over. Nice work. Now leaving the arms right here, we're just going to put the palms to the floor and up. Floor and up. Down and up. Now look, you can do it one arm at a time. That works too. Even if your arms are down here, this is what it's going to look like. But up here, it's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. And 1. Now bring those arms down and shake them out. I want you to get rid of any tension that you might be holding on to, right? All right. So I'm going to go back. I have my weights right behind me. I'm going to grab my weights and we're going to head back. We're going to do some bicep work. So holding the weights halfway up, not up by your shoulders, right here. So from the side, it looks like this, right? The weights are halfway up. Palms are facing each other, fingertips are wrapped securely around that weight. We're going to drop it down, long, and we're going to bring it up halfway. Down, long, and halfway up. Sitting nice and tall, thinking about what a long spine you can create right here. Nice work. Down, 2, and bring it up, 2. And you're only bringing it up halfway. That keeps the bicep engaged a little bit longer. Here's 2. Last one. Now from the middle, we're going to turn. Let me show you from the side. And we're going to come up to the shoulders and bring it back halfway. So up to the shoulders and halfway down. Up to the shoulders and half. You want to stop yourself in the middle like there's a table in front of you, stopping those weights. And control. Here's 2 more. Last one, bring the weights all the way down. Now we're just going to do that all the way up to the shoulders, all the way down. And bring it up, down, and down. Nice work. So you want that control. You don't want the weight to be just going down from gravity. You want to be controlling it. Here's 2 more. 2, last one. So we're going to stay in this position for a little bit. We're going to take our weights so that our palms come to the front. And we're going to do a W right here. So your palms are almost facing your shoulders, right? And down. We're going to go to the W and down. Nice and controlled. Bring it up and bring it down. Nice and controlled and down. Nice work. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your weights back so they're at the front. Just a regular bicep curl to the front and all the way down. Bring it up, all the way down. We're going to put those moves together. All the way up. Drop the elbows so they stay close to the body, right? You want to engage the bicep. This is not really a shoulders working movement. This is working your shoulders, but the primary mover here is your bicep. That's what we're focusing on. So we're isolating the bicep here. 2 more. Here's 2. Nice work. All right, we're going to put those 2 moves together. So if you remember, it's a W, and then we're going to bring it to the front. So the weights come out to the side, elbows are where? Look at where my elbows are. Think of somebody as putting a rope right around your upper arm so that your upper arm stays close to your body. Your elbows come right to the side, maybe a little bit to the front. Bringing your elbows a little bit more forward just puts a little bit more emphasis on the work. But it's certainly okay to park them in the garage, as I say, which is your elbows right below the shoulder. 1 more set. Bring it out to the side here, and then bring it up here. Nice work. All right. So we're gonna do some bent over rows. So what that looks like here is I'm gonna turn to the side, and I'm just gonna rest this one on my thigh, and I'm gonna come down with this arm. See where my arm is? My palm is right down by my calf. I can pull the elbow back and down. And where are you looking? You're looking about 3 feet in front of your feet, okay? Drawing the elbow back and down. Here, we're zeroing in on the tricep. Again, where's my elbow? My elbow is as close to my body as I can bring it. It slides right by the outer rib cage and down. Here's 2, and last one. We're gonna add on to this. We're gonna bring it up, we're gonna extend, bring it back, and down. Bring it up, extend, back, down. So nice and controlled. 2 more. Here's 2. Last one. Up, extend, back, and down. Sitting nice and tall. And I want you to turn to the other side of your chair. Assuming you have a wingless chair, right? And moving forward. This arm comes down. Now look at my knee and my heel are lined up so that when I lean forward, I've got a nice base of stability. My neck is an extension of my spine. So as I lean forward, I'm just going to be looking about 3 feet out. Draw the elbow back and down. Back and down. Just drawing that elbow as close to the body as you can get it. And again, does this work without weights? It does. And it also helps to engage the tricep just as much. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one. Remember where we're going? We're going to bring it up, extend, back, and down. Look at the control. Out, in, down, up. Control, control. And what do you need to do? If you need to go a little bit slower, you go a little bit slower, right? It's your workout. You listen to your body. It gives you all sorts of clues what it needs. Up, extend, 1 more. Bring it up, extend, back, and down. All right, nice work. We're gonna take one of those weights down. We're gonna come off the front of the chair. Our feet are gonna be as wide or wider than the base of the chair that we're sitting on. We're gonna sit up nice and tall, right? I call this churning butter. You're gonna wrap your hands around the weight, and if you don't have a weight, this still works. You're gonna go from knee to in front of you to your other knee, and then you're gonna lean back, engaging those abs. So we're making one big circle. Think of 4 points that you wanna hit. Here's 1 point, here's the other point, 3rd and 4th, and lean back. And what that does is that helps you to engage your abdominal muscles as you bring it back, and then you engage coming forward just as much, right? And we're just gonna stay right here. Last time this way, and we're gonna switch directions. All right, now bring it back, other side. Knee, middle, knee, middle. Nice and controlled. And what do you do by having your feet out in front of you? It gives you support as you move forward. So you can slowly move, engage those muscles with the movement. Here's 2 more, and bring it back. Last one. Nice work. All right, so we're gonna take our feet a little bit closer together. We're gonna stay off the edge of the chair. We're gonna hold the weight goblet style. And again, if you don't have a weight, this is still gonna work. You're just gonna sit nice and tall, just kind of like we did in the beginning. You're gonna reach your arm down towards the floor, like that weight's pulling you down. And then you're gonna engage through your feet and sit back nice and tall. My shoulders are away from my ears. I'm bringing it down, and I'm coming back up. And one more time, bring it down, and then come back up. We're gonna switch to the other side, so that weight goes over here. So it's nice and tall, and over this side, and bring it up. Over, nice and controlled, and up, one more time. Nice work. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put the weight down, and I want you to go ahead and grab a ball, okay? So I'm going to stand for this series. If you need to do this sitting, you can go ahead and do it sitting, but clear your spot so you have a nice safe area to work in, okay? Have your base of the stability there if you need it. The ball's going to come out to the front, so let me show you from the side. This is where I'm going. I'm going to draw my knee up and bring it down. So it's like my knee wants to hit that ball, right? And if you want, draw that elbow into the body and bring the knee up to touch and bring it back down. Bring it up and down. This is kind of makes that knee go up a little higher, and that works too. But also just bend that elbow. Stay right here. Here's 2, and here's 1. Nice work. We're going to switch to the other side. So again, you have that arm nice and long if you choose. Standing nice and tall, tucking your tailbone, navel to spine, and you're going to lift up and lower. Bring it up and bring it down. Lift and lower. Straight up, straight down. Here's 4. Here's 3. Remember, this works too. Last one. Right? So if you were sitting, I can show you how that would have worked, right? If you want to do that sitting, you're going to have it out here. You're still going to be lifting up, right? You draw the elbow in, and that knee comes up and touches the ball, right? So it works. All of our exercises, all of my exercises I show you can be done sitting. You just have to make modifications, right? And most of all, you're going to listen to your body. It tells you what you need to do and what you need not to do. All right, so right here, I want you to take a ball if you have it. If you don't have a ball, just grab a rolled up towel or just something you can focus a little bit of compression to, right? So right here, I'm pushing through my palms. My elbows are low. Right next to my ribs, I'm going to bring it out nice and long and bring it in. So pushing and pulling it back in. Pushing it out and pulling it back. Now look at where my elbows go as I slide back in, right? What I'm not doing is this. See, there's no elbows to the side. The elbows are low, so they scrape right by your rib cage. 2 more. Here's 2. And last one. Nice work. All right. So this one, we're going to take our opposite leg and our opposite arm. So I have like one arm up and one leg down. This one is holding on to my base of stability. This leg has a softness to it. You're going to cross the elbow towards the knee and reach. Cross the elbow towards the knee and reach tall. So nice and controlled, right? You don't want to just wing the knee up and then drop it down, right? You're here to exercise, right? So you want to get your most bang for your buck, right? My dad said that. Here's 3. And reach. Here's 2. His other saying was, go big or go home. All right, so we're going to switch to the other side and do that too. So I'm just going to shift this over here. All right, keeping it nice and long. So this arm, it almost goes out to the side, and you draw the elbow towards the knee and extend. Elbow towards the knee and extend. Do the elbow and knee have to even come close to each other? No, they don't. Lift. And what I want you to do, if you're holding on to something at home like I am here, I want you to use minimal pressure because I want you to stabilize through your core. Here's 3 and reach. Here's 2, last one right here. All right, taking that ball up. If you can reach up over your head, you just grab onto that ball. I want your feet a little wider than your hips. And I want you to lean over to one side and just feel that stretch. Breathing through it, right? And then coming up nice and tall. And then over to this side. And breathing through it. And then come on up. And go ahead and bring that ball down to the front. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to open up through the arms. We're going to pass it to the front and open. We're going to pass it to the front and open. Now look, this can be done sitting down. I have a slight bend to my arms. Open and open. Here's 2 more. And now watch, we're gonna go up over our head. Bring it up. Now say going up over the head doesn't work for you. You know where you can go? Shorten the elbows and just bring it to the front, right? That works too. But if you don't have any challenges here, up you go and bring it down. And lead with the elbow. Put a little bend to the elbow, that's fine. Reach it up and bring it down. Now watch, we're gonna add on to this. Now I'm gonna bring it out to the side. I'm gonna bring it behind me and to the other side. Bring it behind me, so if you're sitting down, you wanna lean a little bit forward and maybe not have your arms go as far back. You might wanna lower them. You're gonna make whatever altercations you need to make. Here's 2 and 1. All right, I'm just gonna move my chair out of the way. We're gonna put all those moves together, so make sure that you're nice and safe where you're standing. Wide base and stability if you're standing. Bring it up and down to the front and to the back. And bring it up, nice and tall, to the front and to the back, right? So there's no right move here. Whatever works for you, that's where you're gonna go, to the front and to the back. Up top and down to the front and to the back. One more time, up and down to the front and to the back. Nice work. All right, so go ahead and have a seat in your chair. You're gonna still use the ball though, okay? I want you to sit up nice and tall in your chair. You're gonna hold onto the ball. You're gonna put it right in between the inner thigh. Not up by your knees, right, never on the joint. You're gonna get something that you can put a little compression on, even if it's a rolled up towel. I always say this, but even like a rolled paper towels or something more compact would be toilet paper, right? And you just want something that your heels and your knees can line up over one another, and you're gonna drive your feet a little bit closer, and you use inner thigh engagement and squeeze, and squeeze, and squeeze. So drawing your navel to your spine right here. So you're nice and tall through your seat, and squeeze, and squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So a little challenge here. Keep the legs squeezed in. Push the heels up and down. Lift and lower. Straight up, straight down. So both heels. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. Straight up, straight down. We're going to stay here. Here's 4. Here's 3. We're going to hold those heels up in 2. Hold the heels up. Now watch. One heel, then the other heel. One heel, the other heel. You don't have to go fast here. I would rather you go nice and slow. One heel at a time. 1 and 1. We have 8 and 7 and 6. 4, 3, 2, nice work. All right, so here's a challenge. I'm gonna turn to the side just so you can see this, okay? You're welcome to stay right where you are. The ball goes where? Underneath the knee. And I'm gonna flex this foot because flexing that foot engages my calf and my hamstrings. And it holds that ball in there, right? Or whatever it is you're using. And you're gonna sit nice and tall, and you're gonna lift that knee up. So what are you doing here? You're using your quadriceps to lift, but in order to lift so that your body doesn't rock back and forth, you have to engage your core. Now look, it doesn't matter how far that foot comes up and off the floor. Lift and lower. Here's 3, here's 2, and 1. And slowly we're gonna move to the other leg. So I'm just going to turn to this side. Sitting nice and tall. You can hold on to the back of your chair. You just don't crunch down, right? I don't want to compress the spine. I want it nice and long. So don't hold the bottom of your chair. Hold the back of something that's next to you. Flex that foot. Draw your navel to your spine, and it's going to be lift and lower. Bring it up and down. Straight up, straight down. And lift and lower, up and down. Stay right here. Here's 8 and 7. And if I'm going too fast, you take a break and you take it at your own pace, right? Lift and lower, lift and lower. Nice work. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put our feet forward. We're gonna have our foot on the ball. So this takes a little brain work. We're gonna roll the leg out and bring it back. Roll it out so you feel the ball goes to the tip of the toes, to the heels and back. Out, out, and back, back. Nice and long out, long, back in. 2, last one. Nice work. Go ahead and switch it to the other side, and you're just gonna roll it out and back, out and back. So that ball just kind of helps to give a little bit of support as you extend and bend. So you're working your quadriceps and your hamstrings here. When you draw that heel in, you're working your hamstrings. When you bring it out, you're working the quadriceps. Last time. All right. We're gonna sit back in our chair. We're gonna end this session here with the ball using our abs, right? So sitting nice and tall. I would ask that you don't lean back in your chair. You need to push your butt back so it hits the back of the chair. That's fine too, right? And you're gonna draw the feet into that ball, and you're just gonna lift and lower. Bring it up and down, and lift and lower. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, and last one. We're gonna dry with our feet, right? So just take the inner ankle, right? Draw it a little closer together, sitting nice and tall. It's like you're shuffling down the street, right? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Go ahead and put that down. Now, if you have a resistance band, here's where you get to grab it. So here, you're going to put it around your ankles if you have it. And if you don't worry about it. Now right here, you're gonna walk the feet out to the side so the your feet are as wide as the feet on the chair. And you're gonna sit nice and tall. And you're just gonna pulse the legs to the outside. And pulse and pulse. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna draw one leg in and bring it back out. Draw it in and bring it back. So let your foot just glide over wherever you're sitting. Bring it in and out. Slowly in, slowly out. Here's 2, and here's 1. Nice work. Now sit back in your chair so your butt is back against the back of the chair. You're gonna park one foot in front of the chair leg, and you're just gonna lift this leg. I want you to flex this foot. So flex and bring it back down. So the resistance band here helps to strengthen your knee right here, right? And even if you don't have a resistance band, this same motion is going to help. But make sure you're sitting nice and tall. Try not to sit cockeyed. Think of your shoulders as being nice and level. Here's 3, here's 2, last 1. Now park that foot on the floor. So sit forward on your chair if your foot isn't flat. So I really want you to sit nice and flat with that foot. As you lift this leg up, you're working right here that helps to flex and extend through the knee, right? So it's a knee strengthening exercise. And heel comes back down. Go ahead and let the heel come back to that chair and lift. And if it's too much, you don't want your feet so wide, let it slide on the inside of the leg of that chair. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, that's a good, so if you have any knee issues, sometimes using the resistance band and kind of moving one leg at a time where you slightly bend and extend your knee, it helps to kind of strengthen those things up top here that pull it, right? The muscles up top that pull the kneecap back and then bring it down. All right. Nice work today. We're at our cool down. Let's start with a sitting down cool down, okay? We'll end up standing. Sit nice and tall and just think of taking a nice deep breath in through your lungs, through your nose to fill up your lungs. So in you go. And then slowly exhale. And one more time. Hold it. Go ahead. Bring one arm out to the front, and then take this arm, scoop it up, and draw the arm across you. But try to keep your shoulders squared to meet, right? Getting a nice little stretch in the back of this arm. And if you need to have your arms a little bit lower, that's okay too. And go ahead, arm out. Take this arm here, scoop it up, and just draw it across the midline of the body. You did a lot of shoulder work today. You guys did fantastic. All right, we're gonna do that tricep stretch. So bringing the arm up here, you can support it by just putting your hand here. If you want, when you go up over your head, the only thing that's important is if you go up over your head, you have to have your chin and your nose straight ahead, okay? My ponytail helps to pull my head back a little bit, so I have to be careful with that. So this works too. And then go ahead and bring that arm down, arm up. Think about patting yourself in between your shoulder blades here, support here, and just give a little tilt over. You don't have to do the tilt, you can just do the tricep. I like this. Nice work, you come back. Go ahead and take those arms behind. If you have a chair like mine, you're gonna go ahead and grab the back of the chair, draw your navel to your spine, and you're just ever so slightly gonna come forward, just so you're stretching from shoulder through the chest to the other shoulder. And go ahead and let your vision go down to about 3 feet in front of your feet. Take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, drop those arms down. And I want you slowly to reach in between those couch cushions like you're looking for something. Pushing through your opposite heel so that you get that stretch. And then you're gonna come on up. And now you're gonna reach down here. And then you're gonna come on up. Now you're gonna bring your thumbs right up so they're pointed to the sky. Your arms are extended over your knees, and I want you to lift through the heels. I'm going to push through the heels, that is, not lift. Push through the heels and lift yourself up out of that chair. Bring those arms up, and it's like you're climbing up a rope. One side, and then the other side. One more each side, and then the other side. And then slowly push those arms down. And go ahead and reach around the back here, interlace your hands, and I want you to push to the floor so that your chest rises just a little bit. And then slowly, you're gonna bring the back of your hands right to the small of your back. And you're gonna draw your elbow out to the side, and you're gonna drop your ear towards that elbow. And just feel that stretch that's happening right through here. And then come on up, over to the other side, ear towards that elbow. You can take your gaze up to the ceiling, that helps sometimes. And bring it up, bring those arms down. I want you to push that stop sign out. And I want you to slowly to drop your ear over to your shoulder and then slowly bring this arm down. And come back up, push this stop sign out. And drop your ear over. And then slowly bring that down. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. One more time. I want you to continue doing any more cooling down that you might need to do. Just open up those arms nice and wide. Think of something heavy and good on your hands, and you're going to slowly bring it up. Offer it to the world. And then slowly take all your hands, your wrist, push down the negative. Boom, that is class today. Nice work, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed the class. If you have any suggestions or you want to see something that I haven't done recently or at all, email me. All right, I miss you all. Please take care. And please, 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 right after this class, drink some water, right? Plenty of water every day. All right, take care.